What if a man was murdered inside a room that had no exit? Tonight, I'm going to tell you about Detective Ryan Cole and the case that destroyed everything he believed. November 18, 2:13 a.m. The old Blackwood manor stood alone, surrounded by thick fog. The police received a call. A billionaire, Arthur Blackwood, was dead. When officers arrived, they found something impossible. Arthur's bedroom was locked from the inside. Every window was sealed. There were no secret passages, no broken glass, and no footprints outside. Yet Arthur was lying on the floor with a knife through his heart. The killer had vanished like a ghost. Detective Ryan walked slowly through the room. Nothing looked disturbed. A half-finished cup of tea, an old pocket watch, a fireplace still burning. Then he noticed something strange. Arthur's wristwatch had stopped at exactly 2:13 a.m. Coincidence? Ryan didn't believe in coincidences. Then came another discovery. A tiny piece of red thread was caught beneath the victim's fingernail. One clue, one impossible murder. But Ryan had no idea that this single thread would lead him into the darkest secret of Blackwood Manor. And someone inside the mansion was already watching him. There were only 4 people inside the mansion that night. Emily, Arthur's daughter, Victor, his loyal butler, Dr. Harris, the family physician, and Ethan, Arthur's business partner. Each one claimed they never left their room. Each one had an alibi. Ryan began questioning them. Emily cried and said her father had many enemies. Victor insisted he served Arthur tea at exactly 1:45 a.m. Dr. Harris claimed Arthur was perfectly healthy, but Ethan said almost nothing. He only smiled. Ryan searched Arthur's office. Nothing seemed unusual until he opened a hidden drawer. Inside, he found an insurance policy worth $50 million. Every suspect stood to inherit a fortune. Suddenly, the lights went out. The mansion fell silent. Footsteps, slow, heavy, coming from upstairs. Ryan ran, but when he reached the hallway, no one was there. Only another clue, a single muddy footprint, and beside it, the same red thread. Someone wasn't trying to hide. Someone wanted Ryan to keep following. Ryan traced the footprint to the basement. Hidden behind an old bookshelf, he discovered a locked steel door. Inside, he found something far worse than a killer. Hundreds of documents, fake identities, illegal bank accounts, photos of people who had disappeared years ago. Arthur Blackwood hadn't been a businessman. He had been running a criminal empire. Then Ryan noticed one photograph. His father standing beside Arthur 25 years earlier. Ryan froze. Everything he believed about his family began to collapse. Then a voice echoed through the darkness. "You're finally asking the right questions." Ryan spun around. No one was there, only a tape recorder. He pressed play. Arthur's voice filled the room. "If you're hearing this, I'm already dead, but the person who killed me isn't my greatest enemy. It's someone you already trust. Ryan's heartbeat raced. He suddenly realized the killer had been standing beside him since the investigation began. Ryan rushed back upstairs and gathered everyone: Emily, Victor, Dr. Harris, Ethan. "I know who killed Arthur." Everyone stared. Ryan walked past Ethan, past Emily, past Victor. Then he stopped in front of Dr. Harris. The doctor smiled, not with fear, but with relief. "You figured it out." Ryan revealed the truth. Arthur had been poisoned before the stabbing. The knife was only a distraction. The locked room had been created using melting ice to hold the locking mechanism in place. When the ice melted, the room sealed itself. The red thread came from Dr. Harris's medical bag. The stopped watch had been deliberately broken to fake the time of death. Every clue had been planted, except one: the cup of tea. Arthur never drank tea. He always drank coffee. Only someone close enough to prepare his drink could have poisoned him. Heavy, Dr. Harris confessed, but then he laughed. Cold, you solved the wrong mystery. Confused, Ryan frowned. Slow, the doctor slid one final photograph across the table. Dark, Ryan picked it up. Shocked, his blood ran cold. Revealing, it showed his father standing beside Arthur and a young boy. Slow, that boy was Ryan. Long, emotional, the doctor whispered. You weren't investigating this case. You were returning to the place where your own story began. Mysteries don't end when the killer is caught. Some begin there.